Welcome back, everyone. Today we are talking about the tiers of leadership. Now, what exactly do I mean by that? We are going to be going through the levels of leading, starting from beginner to someone that has been doing it for a long time. Now, there are going to be 4 tiers. We will also be talking about the differences that make them a higher tier. So let's begin. So starting with tier 1 is going to be a beginner. Now, as a beginner or a new leader, they will usually know where the fights are happening, and they will do their best at letting people know where to go and almost always remember to put down a squad waypoint. Now, newer leaders are usually not too comfortable in the leading position, so they will be more comfortable following a Zerg more so than making their own decisions on where to go. Now, next here would be our casual leaders. Now, a casual leader will know when to redeploy to other bases in order to attack or defend it. They usually have a bit more map knowledge in terms of what to look out for. They are not just looking at the current hexes that have population, but also the hexes behind or near them. These leaders will mostly be spending their time dead or have their characters sitting in a corner while they're reading the map. But they will make sure to remind the other squads to have their beacons up. Lastly, they know when to call for more sunders and will put smoke down on points of interest, such as enemy spawns or other various locations. So tier 3 will be our experienced leaders. Now, these leaders will map out routes at a base using waypoints to direct the traffic of the platoon. They have great map knowledge as well as individual base knowledge. And with understanding the bases, they will know the obvious places for spawn points and will put smoke on them. Experienced leaders will be watching the timers a lot more, so they will be calling to pull sunders and armor to the next bases to get set up before they even capture the current base that they are on. And finally, they will be giving orders to the specific roles in the squad prior to getting to the base. For example, they'll say, I need infiltrators to hack the terminals and pull sundies. Whoever is not hacking, let's get some darts up. Engineers get gates up or sentries on the doors. Now, tier 4 would be our veteran leaders. They have been through it all. The biggest difference with veterans is the coordination. Now, not just with the platoon, but with other outfits and command chat. Veteran leaders may split the platoon into pieces if needed, having Alpha go back to recap a base, Bravo to secure one, while Charlie and Delta push forward. Tier 4 leaders are always reading the map. Not just their faction, not just the hexes around them, but the entire thing. They know where and when the population has moved. So let's look back real quick. Every tier is a building block to the next one. If you are in tier 3, you have some experience. You also inherited the traits of tier 2 and tier 1. When you are starting out as a leader, you are essentially starting the foundation to become a well-rounded leader veteran. Listen to other leaders and what advice they give when capturing a base. What approach works, what approach doesn't. Listen to the way they talk to the platoon. Now, everything comes into account when you're leading. So don't be afraid to lead. Everyone has to start somewhere. So for me personally, I would honestly probably be like a tier 2 casual. I don't feel like I have enough experience with the individual bases themselves, and there's a lot that I can learn from a lot of people when it comes to, not just reading the map, but reading the actual bases themselves and how traffic and flow is would best work to our advantage, whether defending or attacking a base. But that's going to be it for me today, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one. Like and subscribe as always, and I will see you in the next one.